But I want to jump into the tastycrypto app now. We're going to throw this up on the screen. And what you're seeing is exactly what the application looks like. This is on mobile for iOS and Android, but exactly what the application looks like when you first install it, the very first time. These are the onboarding screens. Talks a little bit about what this application does, what it supports, and what's coming soon, which is that direct connection with the tastytrade brokerage. So once you have the app on your phone, you want to click on Get Started, and this is going to give you the ability to either create a brand new wallet, which we'll walk through today, or like I was just talking about, you can import that existing wallet phrase. So maybe you have a MetaMask wallet and you want to access Ethereum with tastycrypto. You would export the phrase, you import it here, and vice versa. You can export these phrases. So you can use whatever piece of software that you like, but do not forget that seed phrase.
Yeah, that was when I was first started in the space. I was kind of like, I was a little confused by that you could use the same seed phrase on any wallet and you'll have access to your crypto. Any wallet, MetaMask, Exodus, tastycrypto, and there it is.
Yeah, the way that I like to think about it is very similar to email, where you have an email address, you have a password. It's not exactly the same, but when you think about accessing that address, well, you can use a variety of different mail clients, right? You can use Gmail, you can use Apple Mail, Outlook, and so on. So I'm just going to create a quick password here, and this is part of the process. So what's important to note is that the password, again, is not connected to an account or anything like that, right? You are accessing something that lives, in effect, on-chain. You need the seed phrase to be able to do that. This password that we're creating here is simply just to unlock the application on this specific device.
Right. So if you're at a coffee shop and you step up, nobody else is going to be able to access it. It's only for, like Ryan said, that specific device. It has nothing to do with the true account access, which is the seed phrase.
Exactly. So that's the password. A lot of times we get questions around the browser extension and the mobile application using the password on one and it's not working on the other. We do have two versions of this software, or two forms, I suppose. You have a browser extension for Chrome, and then you have the mobile app on iOS or Android. If you're going to use both, you have to import the same seed phrase into those applications. And whether you want to or not, you're going to have to set a password. If you want to make it the same, you want to use different ones, whatever your preference is, you're going to be logging into those separately.
Yeah.
They're not connected in any way other than what they're viewing on chain. So any activity that you're engaging with, or anything that happens on the mobile side, you will see it reflected on the browser, but they are two separate applications. And there's no kind of like central counterparty, right? We're a software, a services company, but we can't help you with recovering your password. That's all up to you.
This is where self-custody should really make sense, because all financial accounts we're familiar with are custodial accounts. Somebody's looking after those funds for us. Nobody's looking after your crypto on our end, including the government. This is only you.
This is outside of the system in a sense, in that you are in full control. And so I guess with that, there are risks and responsibilities, I suppose, as well as the reward that maybe comes from it. So we're just going through the process right here. We've created that password that's going to allow us to unlock the device. And now this is the manual backup. This is where we view that seed phrase and we write this down. We are just going to throw this wallet away, but I want to just quickly write down what this seed phrase is here so we can continue. Because on the next screen, what you're going to have to do is go through the process where you can confirm that you actually wrote down the seed phrase. What you definitely don't want to have happen here is you go through this process, you skip through it, and now all of a sudden you're on chain, you've decided that you don't want to write the seed phrase down right away, you maybe have a crypto balance, you've been doing things, and then you get a new phone, or you delete the application accidentally, whatever it might be, and then you come back around and you realize, oh, I don't know that seed phrase. So I'm just going to type this out here, got a couple more to go, and then we'll go through that process where we actually confirm that, in fact, we did write this down. And I think you also want to be conscious of where you store this. It's easy to just take a screenshot of it, put it on your device, but you don't want to put it in a place where you also could lose that. This is really the last resort to access your assets on chain. So if you put it on a piece of paper in your wallet and you lose your wallet, well, you're out of luck. So just keep that in mind.
It's also important. A lot of younger people are involved with crypto, so they don't think about this. But if something were to happen to you, if I were to get hit by a bus on my way to work, and nobody else had access to my seed phrase, which they don't right now, that crypto's gone forever.
A lot of younger people. How old are you?
Well, I mean, I'm 23, Ryan. How old are you?
I agree. You definitely want to make sure that if, especially if you have a lot of crypto that you're accessing this way, have a plan, I suppose. So we've written down our seed phrase for the manual backup. We're going to understand our risks here. We're going to click that button. And then when I continue, this is what I'm talking about. So it's going to ask me to just tap on these or drag them, and I'm going to put them in the order that I wrote them down. So this, again, just confirms that at least you went through this process to write it down somewhere at some point. And we won't use this again because we have exposed the seed phrase to anybody that's watching this.
Yeah, ideally, when you open a wallet, you're not broadcasting the seed phrase to the entire world.
Yeah, right.
In a perfect world.
You also have to put this in the right order. So let me make sure I'm referencing it correctly. But yeah, we'll get this set up, and then we're going to show everybody how you can add a couple different tokens to this, what it does. We'll just talk through this and then wrap it up. But I will mention that this gives you access to both, right now, both the Ethereum and the Bitcoin blockchain.
And Ethereum is what we're excited about, because Ethereum is a blockchain that interacts with decentralized applications.
I'm excited about Bitcoin.
Yeah. You can do anything in these applications. Our government doesn't let us do a lot of things, but anything you imagine, there's an application built for that. Polymarket. I don't know if you saw a former politician tweeted about Polymarket the other day, which is essentially a betting protocol where you can bet on anything from the existence of aliens to who's going to win the next election, just anything. And these bets, they're user created, so anybody can propose a bet, and it's usually on a sliding scale from 0 to 100. So if it's at 2, there's a 2% chance that government is going to say aliens exist next month. That's just one example.
Draw. No, I mean, that is the real reason this was created, just to be able to access those alternative betting markets and bet on the alien.
There's option protocols. You could trade options in decentralized finance, or you could actually be an options market maker. You could be your own citadel.
And you got it.
It's incredible what you can do.
We just put in our seed phrase, and we've created our wallet. Mike, we can't get into the alien betting markets and the DeFi just yet.
I hope you don't fund this wallet, Ryan, because a lot of people know that seed phrase now.
This is how it works. Once you've done that, you click continue, and this is going to, by default, populate Ethereum and Bitcoin on here. This will also, if you're importing a new wallet address, this will automatically look at what other token balances you have, and it'll add those tokens. So if we had a balance here, obviously we don't. We just created this. It's brand new. But if I imported a wallet address, which we'll show on the next show, we'll actually use one that's got some tokens in here. It'll pull it in automatically. If there's something you want to see and you want to almost use this as a watch list, you can start to add assets just by clicking on that plus or add button there. And you can search for these. It's going to pull this in. It'll show you the current price, the change in the day. So it'll take a second here. But now we can see Chainlink and Uniswap, the prices, the change. Even though we don't have a balance there, we can add those to this. So you can start to look at some of the information as you just click around on here. And I would encourage everybody to, if you download this, one, obviously write your seed phrase down. But get set up, take a look, check it out. You can click around on this. There's not anything that you can do wrong. There's no crypto in here. But this is going to allow you to not only store crypto that you have, analyze what's going on in the market, track your activity. We have the ability to view NFTs. So there's none in this wallet, but we'll show you a wallet that has them, so you can store some of your digital assets in here. And the other thing I want to point out, Mike, that this really out of the box gives you access to some of what you're talking about that's exciting in DeFi. We are going to get into all of that in later episodes of this show, but you're able to trade using a decentralized exchange or swap tokens directly in the app. So if you want to add crypto, if you have a PayPal account, or you want to use Transact, these are third-party partners of ours that you can add crypto to your wallet address through. Like I mentioned at the beginning, we are very close to that direct integration with tastytrade. In the meantime, tastytrade has the ability to withdraw crypto assets. So if you have a crypto account at tastytrade and you want to move that crypto on chain, you want to withdraw it, you can do that for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. You just have to enter the wallet address of the Tasty Crypto app that you used. So you can add crypto here, and then once you have those positive balances, you can swap that crypto. So if I have ETH and I want to sell it for USDC, US dollar stablecoin, very easy to do that right here directly in the app. And so that's getting started with the Tasty Crypto app. I want to just jump back to the slides for just a second, because I think anybody that has found some value in the demo here, some of what we've been talking about, clearly we're excited about not only the show, but what you can do with the application and some of the opportunities that hopefully we're able to highlight. For anybody that's just getting started, Mike, do you want to talk through just some of the the other resources that we have that I think are immensely valuable, especially the Learn Center?
Well, thank you, Ryan. I spent a lot of time on the Learn Center. So if you're looking at, if you just download Tasty Crypto, again, there's 10,000 tokens in existence. Where do you begin? We've been making a lot of blog posts on the best X, the best 11. People love lists, Ryan. I used to be a real writer, but now I just pump out lists because that's what the people want. So that's what I give them. I give them lists.
Hey, we love you for that.
So we have like the best 7 stable coins. We look at things like liquidity, market cap, things like that. The 7 best tokenization projects. So on the blog, if you just scroll through 7 best cryptos for long-term investing, we have a lot of good lists that we put a lot of thought into to get you guys started. So I would check out the blog, and also on our homepage, right next to blog, it says Learn. And there you'll see kind of a Learn Center. There's 3 different tabs. Crypto 101, start there, and then DeFi, which is a little bit more intricate. It's more exciting, but it involves a learning curve. And what I found about crypto and DeFi and blockchain in general is if you begin to read about it, I don't know anybody that actually knows what crypto is and how blockchain works, that actually takes the time to learn that doesn't agree with it. Like, I can guarantee you Warren Buffett hasn't taken a course on decentralized finance because it just makes sense, Ryan. For a hedge, for a monetary hedge with everything that's going on in the world, it's necessary. Even if it's 1% of your portfolio, you have to
spend some time on it. No, I agree. You don't have to sell me. You've got to spend some time on it. But I encourage everybody to check out the Content and Learn Center. Join our community. Follow us on X. It'd probably be helpful if we put the Twitter handle up there, but it's @tastycrypto. I'll add that next time. And also on our website, I would encourage everybody, if you really want to get the true Mad Mike flavor, subscribe to the newsletter.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the website, you can enter your email address, and we put out what I think has become a very informative newsletter every single week, and that's written by yours truly, Mad Mike, across from me here. But that's going to do it for our show. I hope everybody enjoyed the introduction to this, what we've been working on. We're going to bring a lot more to you. Surprise, Tom gave us half an hour twice a week, kind of unleashed us here. We've been doing Crypto Unleashed. We've been doing crypto conversations on Thursday in the morning at 8:40, and I really enjoyed coming on and talking with Tom and Tony. But this show is going to allow us, the Tasty Crypto Show, to really go a lot deeper into this space, highlight the app. We're going to use this to trade. We'll have a wallet that you can follow along with as well. So we're very excited about it. If you don't have the application, what are you doing? Get it on your device.
You can get it in 5 minutes. You don't have to fund it.
Less than
Just
that.
check it out.
We were agreed on 30 seconds. Come on.
Well, I have a slow internet connection, right?
Download the app. And I think most importantly, we would love to hear what people think. We know there's a lot of cool things that we could do. We want to know what you want to see us do next. So check this out. Let us know what you think. But there's a lot more you can do on chain that we're excited about. And we're going to talk about that on the next show. But until then, this is the Tasty Crypto Show. I'm Ryan Grace.
I'm Mad Mike.
We'll see you Wednesday.